The movie begins in the deserts of Afghanistan, where billionaire genius Tony Stark, the head of Stark Industries, enjoys a ride in a military convoy. He jokes with the soldiers, sipping whiskey, unaware that danger is near. Suddenly, the convoy is ambushed by terrorists. Gunfire erupts, explosions shake the ground, and chaos ensues. Tony, dazed and bleeding, stumbles out of the vehicle. Before he can react, he sees a missile land nearby, with his own company's logo on it. A moment of realization, then, boom, darkness. Tony wakes up in a dark cave, his chest hooked up to a strange device. He has been captured by a terrorist group called the 10 Rings. A fellow captive, Dr. Yinsen, explains that the device, a mini arc reactor, is keeping shrapnel from reaching Tony's heart. The terrorists demand that Tony build them a deadly missile. They torture and threaten him. But Tony Stark is no ordinary prisoner. Instead of making the weapon, he secretly begins crafting something else, a suit of armor to escape. With Yinsen's help, Tony constructs a crude but powerful metal suit. They work tirelessly, avoiding the suspicions of their captors. The final night arrives. Tony powers up the suit, donning the bulky armor. The terrorists realize something is wrong, but it's too late. Tony bursts from the shadows, launching flames, blasting enemies, and smashing his way to freedom. Yinsen sacrifices himself, buying Tony time. With a final explosive blast, Tony rockets into the sky. The suit fails mid-air, sending him crashing into the desert. Crawling from the wreckage, he removes the broken suit and begins his long journey home. Back in the U.S., Tony is a changed man. At a press conference, he shocks the world by announcing that Stark Industries will stop manufacturing weapons. His business partner, Obadiah Stane, tries to talk him out of it, but Tony is firm. He retreats to his home workshop, pouring his genius into improving the arc reactor in his chest. His next invention? A sleeker, more advanced suit of armor. One that will change the world. Iron Man is born. While testing his new suit, Tony discovers something shocking. Stark Industries is still secretly supplying weapons to terrorists. Betrayed and enraged, he takes matters into his own hands. In a breathtaking scene, he flies back to Afghanistan, destroying the weapons and saving villagers from the 10 Rings. The world is stunned by reports of a mysterious armored figure, an unknown hero taking justice into his own hands. Back at home, Tony's personal assistant, Pepper Potts, grows concerned about his reckless actions. Meanwhile, Obadiah Stane, the man he once trusted, has been plotting in the shadows. He secretly recovers Tony's original suit from the desert and begins working on his own monstrous version. Stane isn't just looking to steal Tony's technology, he's looking to eliminate him. Obadiah makes his move. Using a powerful device, he paralyzes Tony and rips the arc reactor from his chest, leaving him to die. Tony, barely conscious, crawls to his old, weaker reactor, his only hope. With his last bit of strength, he powers up and suits up for battle. The two armored titans clash in the streets, metal colliding, explosions lighting up the night sky. Obadiah, now the Iron Monger, has brute strength, but Tony has intelligence. With Pepper's help, Tony lures Obadiah to the Stark Industries reactor and overloads it. A blinding explosion erupts, sending Obadiah falling to his doom. With Stane gone, Tony barely makes it out alive. As he recovers, S.H.I.E.L.D. attempts to manage the public narrative, offering him a cover story. They claim that Iron Man is just Tony's bodyguard, a secret identity meant to protect him. However, Tony Stark isn't one to hide in the shadows. At a press conference, he starts reading from the official script, but stops mid-sentence. With a smirk, he tosses the cards aside and boldly declares, "I am Iron Man." The room erupts in chaos. The world now knows the truth. Tony Stark is the man behind the armor. The birth of a new kind of superhero has just begun, but the surprises don't end there. After the credits roll, Tony returns home to find a mysterious figure waiting for him. Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. With a simple yet game-changing statement, Fury tells him, "I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers initiative." And that, my friends, is the story of Iron Man, the film that launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What do you think about Tony Stark's journey from genius playboy to armored hero? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more epic movie recaps. Until next time, keep exploring new worlds.